These peaches are ready to spill the juice. The Real Housewives of Atlanta cast gathered together on Thursday, June 5th, to film the season 16 reunion, and if you want a sneak peek at the action, we here at BravoTV.com have an exclusive first look at the RHOA season 16 reunion seating chart. At the reunion, Portia Williams, Drew Sidora, Shemaya Morton-Wangi, Kelly Farrell, Angela Oakley, and Phaedra Parks join host Andy Cohen to reflect on a season filled with unexpected moments and the return on familiar faces to the cast. Cynthia Bailey, who appeared on season 16 as a friend of, will also make an appearance. Below, get a sneak peek at the RHOA season 16 reunion seating chart with this exclusive photo reveal. To Andy's left sits Portia, Phaedra, and Cynthia. To Andy's right sits Shemaya, Angela, Kelly, and Drew. Kelly Farrell previews the RHOA season 16 reunion. Newbie Kelly shared earlier this season that she was ready to reflect on everything that happened with the group. "I'm definitely looking forward to it. It will be my first time doing a reunion. So I'm excited about the reunion. I can't wait to see how it goes and hopefully, make some memes and have some talks. Long-needed talks," she said to us with a laugh. As for who she thinks might be in the hot seat, she noted, "I don't know who's going to be in the hot seat. We got to see how the rest of the season goes. To be honest, but I don't know. I feel like we're probably all going to be in the hot seat a little bit." Hot seat, Angela Oakley think will happen at the RHOA season 16 reunion. Angela, who is also a new cast member this season, revealed in her conversation with the Daily Dish, "Oh, I'm ready. I'm getting all my little content together, just replaying everything that happened, because I'm not going to even worry about looks." She added, with a laugh, "I've been collecting my receipts since the finale. I was like, okay, let me go get my cash register and start getting my receipts together, because so much has happened. And I felt like I never got a break, ever, from my wig slipping off in the first episode all the way up until the finale. I mean, my back is going to be broke by the end of this season." Cynthia Bailey shares her predictions for the season 16 reunion. Of course, Cynthia is no rookie when it comes to a reunion day, revealing how she preps. "I pray," she laughed, adding, "try to get a lot of sleep, because it's usually a very long day." She went on to share her expectations for the season 16. "Sit down. I want to make sure my outfit is banging, because the fans really can't wait to see what we wear to the reunion. And I think, this year for me, coming back as an official friend, I won't be in the hot seat. I shouldn't be in the hot seat. And I think I do show up as a pretty good friend to all the ladies, so I don't think I'm going to get too much smoke at the reunion. But you never know. The season's young. I haven't seen what everyone's saying so far. They may have pulled me in, and I didn't even know." A creative take on the RHOA season 16 reunion seating chart. The anticipation in the air is palpable as the cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 gathers once again for the reunion. A spectacle that's as much about drama as it is about style, wit, and storytelling. The reunion seating chart isn't just a logistical arrangement, it's a carefully curated map that hints at alliances, tensions, and the subtle dance of power among Atlanta's most glamorous women. The heart of the stage, the central seat at the center of the grand set, stands the host's chair, elevated slightly above the others, symbolizing authority and oversight. This season, the host, perhaps a seasoned Bravo veteran or a new face with a reputation for sharp commentary, commands the space, anchoring the entire event. Surrounding this central position, the seating chart radiates outward like the spokes of a wheel, each seat representing a story, a relationship, or a rivalry. The queen bees and the power players on the immediate left and right of the host. 2 seats are reserved for the season's reigning queens, perhaps the women who have dominated headlines, stirred conversations, or held the audience's attention with their charisma and controversy. Imagine one seat occupied by a fiery, outspoken housewife whose presence commands the room. Her energy is magnetic, and her seat's placement signifies her influence. Opposite her, perhaps another formidable woman, known for her sharp wit and unfiltered honesty, holds her spot with confidence. Their proximity suggests an ongoing tension, an unspoken battle for supremacy, with every glance and word hinting at underlying power plays. Further down the row, seats are assigned based on alliances and rivalries. For instance, a woman who's managed to stay above the fray might sit between two women who have a history of clashes, creating a visual tension that promises fireworks. The arrangement isn't random, with each placement carefully chosen to reflect current dynamics. The enigmas and the wildcards next to the core players. Seats are allocated for those whose roles are more nuanced, perhaps women who are newer to the franchise, or those whose storylines are evolving. Their positions on the periphery suggest a certain outsider status, but also hint at the potential to disrupt the existing order. These seats are like wildcards on a game board, where unexpected alliances can form and surprises can happen. A woman seated slightly apart might be quietly plotting her next move, waiting for the right moment to make her presence felt. Another, sitting at the edge, could be the catalyst for a new storyline, ready to shake up the status quo. The supporting cast and the audience of dynamics. The outermost seats are reserved for supporting players, friends, confidants, or those who have been part of key moments but aren't at the center of the main conflicts. Their positioning indicates their roles as witnesses or secondary players, yet their proximity to the action allows for quick involvement when needed. In addition, the set design might include hidden monitors or microphones strategically placed near these seats, emphasizing that every word can be captured and scrutinized, mirroring the real-time tension of the reunion show. Visual cues and symbolism. The seating arrangement isn't just about geography, it's a visual narrative. For example, a woman placed directly across from her nemesis visually underscores the confrontational potential. The closeness of two seats could symbolize a recent reconciliation or an unresolved tension simmering beneath the surface. Colors and styling also tell stories. Bold, vibrant outfits might be reserved for those seated in prominent positions, signaling confidence and authority. Conversely, more subdued tones for peripheral seats suggest a quieter, more observant role. Yet their presence remains integral to the overall set's atmosphere, and the power of placement lighting plays a critical role. The central figures are bathed in brighter, more focused lights, drawing viewers' attention and emphasizing their importance. Side seats are illuminated less intensely, hinting at their supporting roles but also allowing for sudden bursts of spotlight when they contribute to the conversation. The arrangement fosters a visual hierarchy. The main players radiate influence, while the periphery provides context, background, and potential for upheaval. It's a carefully crafted tableau that reflects the complex web of relationships, friendships, rivalries, alliances, and betrayals that make RHOA so compelling. The unspoken language of the seating chart beyond the physical setup, the seating positions serve as a silent language. A woman pushed to the far end might be perceived as on the fringe, possibly marginalized or underestimated. Conversely, someone seated at the front and center exudes command, a reminder of her current dominance or relevance. When a cast member shifts seats or leans toward another, it's a subtle cue, an alliance forming, a challenge issued, or an apology extended. The seating chart becomes a living map of the emotional landscape, with each placement and movement telling a story. Conclusion: more than just a layout. The RHOA Season 16 reunion seating chart is more than a logistical necessity. It's a narrative device that encapsulates the ongoing drama and relationships among Atlanta's finest. It reflects power dynamics, hints at future conflicts, and provides a visual language that fans and viewers interpret with every glance and exchange. As the women settle into their seats, the stage is set, not just for a series of interviews, but for a chapter of ongoing rivalry, friendship, and entertainment. The arrangement is a testament to the art of storytelling, how placement, positioning, and visual cues can amplify the tension and excitement that make the Real Housewives of Atlanta a